There's a few different situations that I run into when I'm meeting with homeowners who are thinking about selling their property. For example, situation number one might be that they want to sell as quickly as possible. So maybe they've already bought another home and they need to get out of theirs very quickly. Maybe they're moving for work to, say, another province, for example, and they need to get that done ASAP. Maybe it's an estate sale and they want to unload it fast, or maybe they have some financial issues and they need to sell quickly. The other situation that I run into is that sometimes people want to sell, but they don't necessarily need to, but they want top dollar for their homes. They're not necessarily considering, how long it's going to take to sell their home, but at the end of the day, they want the best dollar figure that they can get. So today I'm going to talk about situation one and what is the key to unloading a home quickly if you want to do so. Now, I will say that most homes in HRM are selling quite quickly, and right now the average market time is about 30 days. Now, that is double from what we were seeing at this point last year when it was 15 days, so it is up quite a bit, and the reality is that a lot of homes are selling in a week or less. Last month, we saw about 48% of the sales in April sell for over the asking price, and that means, in theory, that they would have got multiple offers for that to occur, and if that did happen, it likely happened in about 4 to 7 days from the time that they listed. So yes, most homes are selling quite quickly in our market right now in the HRM, but the question is, how do you maximize your listing to get the top dollar if you want a quick sale as well? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to give you 3 main things that you should be looking at if you're looking to do so. Now, just before I get into it, if you're new here, my name is Andrew Stevens, and I've been a Halifax realtor for almost 9 years now. And if you're looking to be educated on the Halifax real estate market, then this is the channel for you. So smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. Now, if you want to book a call or a meeting with me, if you're thinking about selling your home, or you have any questions about your own market in your specific neighborhood, you can reach out to me anytime in the calendar link below my description at a time when it's convenient for you. Okay, so getting right to it, here's the top 3 things I would be doing if I was looking to sell a listing quickly in our market right now in Halifax. So number 1 is price. Now, price is always going to be the biggest factor when you're listing your property, and right now in Halifax, we are seeing a couple of different strategies. So the first strategy, and I would say this is the most common that we're seeing right now based on the way the market is that you're listing a little bit lower than what you perceive market value to be, and then you're holding offers to a specific timeline. So in other words, maybe you list on a Thursday and you take all offers on the Monday, and in that time frame, you're having all kinds of showings and you're hoping to get multiple offers on your listing. And the other thing I'm seeing quite a bit of in our market right now is that people are listing high and waiting it out. So these would be some of the people from situation 2 that I talked about in the intro. So people that maybe want to sell, but they need to get top dollar to make it worthwhile for them. And oftentimes this means they're listing above the market value and then hoping for somebody to love their home and come in with a big offer to make it worth their while to move. So if you're looking to sell quickly, I would suggest option number 1, and that would be pricing a little bit below the market value or right at the market value, and then holding offers and trying to get a multiple offer situation. So for example, if we think that the market value of your home is about $515,000 to $530,000, it's probably a good idea to list at $499,000, hold offers for 4 or 5 days, and hopefully that will result in a lot of showings, which means a lot of offers, which means a better dollar figure in your pocket at the end of the day, as all these buyers will be fighting over your property. Remember, as a seller in a seller's market, you have the product that everybody wants, so price it low and let the market come to you, and that'll help maximize the amount of money you're going to get from your sale, and it'll help minimize your timeline as well. So while pricing is super important when you're going to list a property, the second biggest thing is the presentation of the property. So number 2 I'm going to talk about today is listing prep work. Now remember, you only get one shot to make a good first impression, so doing all the little things before you list is crucial to your success and crucial to a quick sale. So this would be things like touching up some of the paint, all the little fixes you've been putting off, you should do them. If you need a staging consult to help you set up your home better and to help better prepare your home for pictures and video, you should do that. So a staging consult, they'll actually come in and help you rearrange furniture and talk about how to best maximize the space in your home to present it the best it possibly can to potential buyers. Now in general, I'm not talking about a full tilt home renovation before you list your property unless you are looking to do that, but the reality is there's probably, a list of 10 things that are little that could be done over a weekend if you put your mind to it, that'll help properly present your property, and it'll make it look as perfect as it possibly can be, and that's really what we're trying to do before we list. So now that we know how we're going to price your home and we have all the prep work done, now the next step is number 3, and that is the marketing material. So the marketing of the home is super, super important. And like I said, you only have one chance to make a good first impression, so you better not blow it. So again, the better the property can be presented to the market in that first impression, generally speaking, means more buyers will be interested, which means more viewings, which generally means more offers, and generally means more money in your pocket at the end of the day. So there's a couple things I want to mention here. Professional photos are an absolute must. Pretty much all buyers right now are looking online for houses, so you need to really catch their attention in the first 6 to 12 pictures as they're swiping through on Viewpoint or Realtor.ca. So this is super important to have the best possible pictures that you can. And also in most cases, I would suggest a video as well. And I think that the videos are great because really what it does is it gives the buyer a very good in-depth view of the property, gives them an idea of the layout and some of the detailed finer points in that house. And on top of that, if you're not going to do a video, maybe it's a tenant occupied property or something like that, then I would definitely suggest floor plans as well. And generally speaking, what we do for our listings is if we do a video, then we don't do floor plans, or if we're not going to do a video, then we do the floor plan. So that's kind of the way that we do it on our team. Now, one more thing in this marketing section that I do want to mention is that you want to have all your documents available up front for buyers when they're viewing your property. So what I mean by this is maybe heating costs, maybe power costs, the tax bill, the property disclosure statement, maybe you have a survey of the property, maybe you've done a lot of upgrades since you purchased and you want to add a recent upgrade list. So any documents you can provide to the buyer, which is going to give them all kinds of info for your home, and that way when they're viewing the home, they have all the info, and when they go to make an offer, they can put less conditions in the offer because they already have all the documents from you, and hopefully that'll speed up that timeline, and that way they don't have to have their condition dates maybe 2 weeks while they wait for you to get them all the documents. Now again, these 3 things seem really, really simple, but I see listings all the time that do a really, really poor job of presenting the listing to the marketplace. So that's really the key when you're looking for a quick sale and to maximize the profit as well. And by doing these things, you will not only maximize the profit, but you will definitely speed up the timeline by doing these 3 things before you list your property. And if you live in HRM and you're curious about the price of your home, or maybe what's happening in your specific neighborhood, as most of my videos just have HRM specific stats, you can reach out to me anytime in the calendar link below, and you can book a meeting with me at your convenience. Now, if you're still here watching and you got any value out of this video, all I ask is that you throw the like on there and hit the subscribe button, as that'll really help push this video out to more people like you who might be interested in seeing some real estate content like this. And that'll help also make sure that you don't miss any of my future content going forward. And if you're still here watching, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.